Hey YouTube, it's me again. Today I'm going to be giving you a quick overview of the guns in my collection. So, here we go. Now, all of them have been safety checked, so there's no need to go into that right now. This is a Uberti Cattleman new model. Now, the difference between a new model and an old model is this has what's called a smokeless powder frame, meaning instead of the retainer for the base pin being down here, and retained by a screw, this is retained by a spring-loaded screw, which they didn't start doing until Colt introduced the smokeless powder frame in the 1890s, I think. Yeah, that over there is my Ruger new Vaquero in stainless. That is my Uberti model 1866 Winchester. All three of those two revolvers and this rifle, are chambered for .45 long Colt. Now, I'm very much aware that .45 long Colt is not a historically accurate caliber for that Yellowboy. I think Birdshot 1911 on his channel, he just did a review of the model 1860 Henry repeating rifle, and the 1866 Winchester Yellowboy is basically an upgrade of the 1860 Henry. And I'll go into more details on that in another video. This is my T.T.N. model 1878 12-gauge coach gun with exposed hammers. Now, when I bought this, I could have gotten a Stoeger coach gun, but I like the look of the exposed hammers better, so I bought this. Now, that shotgun was listed as being $450 when I bought it, but it was the last one they had in stock, and also it was because of my employee discount and the fact that it was a display model, I got it for $310, so that's a pretty damn good deal. Okay, this is my Springfield Armory 1911 Mil-Spec model, which you saw me do a video on I did a video where I put on these grips that I bought from Pete over at the Armory channel. Thanks again, by the way, Pete, if you're watching this. I ordered, another thing I'm going to change about it. One thing I know for certain I want to change is, see that stainless steel barrel bushing? That's really the only detail about this gun I never did like, because it's a Parkerized gun with a stainless bushing. I never did like that very much, so I'm going to change that. The barrel doesn't really matter too much, but I am going to have to change out that stainless bushing. Alright, this right here is currently the crown jewel of my gun collection. This is my International Harvester M1 Garand. I'll be going into more detail on it in another video, but let's just say that, first of all, I haven't fired this yet. I've had it for about 2 months now, and I haven't gotten around to shooting it. But like all the other guns, it's already been safety checked. As you can see, the action's open, and there's nothing in the internal magazine, nothing in the chamber. Here's one of the clips that I have for it, that I put out here as a prop. And I'm really happy with my purchase. Yes, in case you've noticed, yeah, the wood, the stock down here doesn't match the handguard up here, the finish. But when I bought this, I told the guys at Cabela's on the phone, look, I'm looking for an M1 Garand, but I'm not necessarily looking for a showpiece. So it doesn't have to be the prettiest gun in the world. It's not because I couldn't afford one of the better looking ones at the time, and right now I could. I just didn't want a showpiece because the problem with buying the problem with buying guns that are too pretty, I'm afraid to shoot them because I don't want to put wear marks on them. But I haven't decided yet if I want to refinish the existing wood on this M1 Garand, or if I want to just buy a whole new set of wood furniture for it that's already been finished, where basically all I got to do is swap everything out. So I would appreciate it if anybody watching this video could give me some tips on what they would do, whether or not to switch out the wood or just refinish the existing wood. But yeah, this thing is definitely my baby, and I haven't even shot it yet, and this thing's my baby. Later today, or it might have to wait till tomorrow, I'll be doing a more detailed review of each individual item in my collection. And when that Parkerized bushing gets here, I'll do a video of swapping it out on that 1911. So, see you then.